leader in business, and of course, one of our partners, and who has joined hands with us. And of course, he's the CEO of Africa Business Excellence. And of course, it's Mr. Tsepo Ntshona. Let me give him a big round of applause. All right. Slow down, guys. Slow down. Mr. Tsepo Ntshona is looking very fly, and of course, as always, dressed in a suit, looking shwaka. And of course, Mr. Tsepo Ntshona, how are you doing, my brother?
Well, my brother, how are you?
I'm very good. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to Urban Edge.
Thank you for having me. This looks fantastic. This is very great.
Yeah.
Nice setup.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
So, thank you so much for joining hands with us as Urban Edge. And of course, it's been an absolutely amazing journey just to start with you and just to say, welcome to Urban Edge. You as a partner with us. And of course, you have come on board to say, guys, we believe in the vision of Urban Edge and we want to be partners with you. And yeah, man. So welcome to it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Very excited about the journey ahead.
Absolutely, my
Yes.
brother. No. So let's jump right into it. Let's quickly talk about Mr. Ntshona, just to introduce you to our viewers and, of course, to our urbanites about who Mr. Tsepo Ntshona is.
Right. Yeah, good day to all the urbanites. It's really a pleasure to be here. Really enjoy this opportunity to come and converse. So Tsepo is a simple guy. I was raised in the Eastern Cape in a small town called Alice. For those who might know, the University of Fort Hare there. So some of the greats, have graced themselves. Alice, the likes of Nelson Mandela, they've been through there. So I come from that small town. An academic family. My grandfather was one of the first, black doctors in the Eastern Cape. So
Yeah.
Dr. Ntshona Wilberforce. And I was raised by women, interestingly enough. My grandmother, my mother, and her siblings, they raised myself and my cousin. So I grew up there, normal childhood, a lot of dreams, a lot of aspirations. I really enjoyed my childhood. And then, I came to Johannesburg when I was still younger, still studying there in the Eastern Cape, but we moved over to Johannesburg.
Yeah.
And that's where I found my pathway, found the love of my life here.
Yeah.
Built my family here, and God has graced me 2 beautiful daughters. So, that's who Tsepo is.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's amazing. So what did you study?
So it was business management.
Yeah.
More self-study than anything else. So what's kind of interesting is I thought I would be a musician, right?
What?
My passion was,
Okay.
I saw myself being on stage. I was in a group.
No
Interestingly,
ways.
I was in a group that got released and we
Singing.
used to singing.
What?
To sing.
Okay.
I thought that was my pathway.
Yeah.
But obviously God had a very different
Wait,
plan.
gospel or R&B?
It was R&B then,
No
mix of
ways.
Afro-pop. Yeah.
Don't tell me you're Boys to Men type, Silk type.
Funny enough, that's one of my favorite groups, Boys to Men, But
Okay.
we were there was 4 of us in a band.
Yeah.
So I thought my life would be the pathway of music.
Yeah.
But along the line, you sort of find different interests. But I've always had a big knack for reading, right? And what I used to find very interesting was how companies were managed, structured, how they created value and delivered value. And that really, really drew me to business, as it were. At the time, I didn't know it was business.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, what the terminologies were. But then you go through this interesting journey because you uncover new concepts, you get excited about these concepts. So it was mainly more self-study. So I thought events management, I'd gone to Intech College. I thought I'm going to study events management because I want to do music, and that's my pathway. And then the business bug got me.
Yeah.
And then I did a lot of self-study, started to, really grab onto a lot of exciting concepts.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's interesting as well is at school, I didn't enjoy accounting at all.
You didn't?
I didn't enjoy it.
Okay.
I enjoyed numbers to a certain degree, but accounting wasn't my favorite. But funny, later on in life, with transaction advisory and corporate finance, it actually became one of my most interesting areas of study, So it's interesting in life how you sojourn and you find yourself as you go along. I did a lot of self-study. I had interest at one stage around politics. I thought I would,
Yeah.
be a politician. But it became a road less traveled. Obviously, trying
So
to find myself.
you got on that road and you quickly left that road.
Very quickly, very quickly. I think
Yeah.
I was disillusioned at one stage, and I thought I'm going to change the world. But politics, rude awakening, very
Yeah.
rude awakening. So then I retreated to the private sector, and business just seemed to be a passion. I think more so solving problems. I think one of the interesting things is self-discovery, right?
Yeah.
I'm the person, I'm of the view that your life's got to count. So I've always wanted to attach myself to a purpose. So even music, you'd find that the songs I wrote were about upliftment,
Okay.
helping people, etc.
Yeah.
So that's my pathway. I think I was trying to find myself, and I think business became the most plausible route. Yeah.
Absolutely.